welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Has this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
He may have been drafted second in 2024, but Daniels was the rookie we couldn't stop talking about last season nor take our eyes off of. He really, Kate, put the capital D in dual threat. 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns passing, and just 900 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Eckler on second. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go, check.
On the gun, it's Daniels. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
It's pretty remarkable, isn't it, Kate, that the worst season statistically in Mahomes' career was still good enough to finish 6th in the MVP voting and reach a 4th straight Super Bowl. Shows just how high his bar is compared to everyone else, and he's still the QB that almost all are chasing.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They fake the handoff, now Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This 42 yards from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at 1st down here.
No.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
1st down, Washington.
Come on. Viking 18.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
To throw again, it's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Yards to go.
To the air again, Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And that's over. He goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Commanders at a deficit. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Daniels. That one's complete, right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Washington 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Daniels. The throw is caught. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
4-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Again, Daniels to the air. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. Completed to his running back.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for 1 play. Man, it's going to be a field goal try. This kick from the left side. Gay's kick is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the 2nd best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for 1 more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hanson, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this 3rd quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To the air, Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Sheds up for Usher. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break. And they finally get him to the ground.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. Just a field goal aside so far as we enter the final quarter of play. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And a man is there to knock that away. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. This throw is caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
He's back to throw. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Daniels from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the gun, it's Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 34 yards. 1st down, Washington.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against a front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
He'll look to throw it. All the left side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. He's running for it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add.
Oh, he lost the football! And the Chiefs look like they have it. to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you could feel it. You could feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to a nub, and you just feel that energy being sucked out of them, and to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
The Kansas City offense set to take the field. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.